We are live!
Hi.
Hello. Oh God, we didn't think it was going to go live then. Oh, it's frozen.
There seems to be a bit of a lag.
We've got a bit of a lag, guys. So we're just going to...
I don't know why.
Kelly's just going to check to see if it's working all right. So if we are not coming across live properly, apologies. It was working all right earlier on, and it just seemed to do the little...
And the thing is,
buffering thing.
We restarted and everything else, but...
Anyway, how's it been? How has your guys' weeks been? How's everybody been? What have you been up to? We made it to Friday, thank God. I'm really tired today. I don't know how you guys are, but we're really, really tired.
I'm not too tired, but sometimes you feel that I'm tired, or you see that I'm tired. But sometimes that happens halfway through, or something like that.
I'll tell you why. So we'll be doing the live. I'll look over to Kelly and I'll be like,
no, I don't. I will show you.
I can see that she's tired. Charlie, hello. How you been? Go on, hit us with those subscription figures. Go on, let's have a little look. 391. Well done.
Wow, good
You were 38 something. So you got some more. Well done. You're going closer to 400.
Yeah.
Were you boys out today? Did you go to the... I know sometimes on a Friday you go to McDonald's, don't you? Or sometimes you go for a carvery.
Yeah, sometimes you go for a carvery. I think that's normally in the weekend, though.
Looks like Madam's ordering something.
I am going to order something. So, so today I had ordered something for the live.
Oh yeah.
For us to try. I ordered it yesterday, and it's something that has been is always sold out. It sells out within about 30 seconds. So I had ordered it.
It was by the way, food. Before you wondering what it is.
Yeah, it was. Well, obviously for the eat along. Well, it wouldn't have been an eat along because you would have had to got it. But and so I didn't order anything else. So I was planning to order something for us to
Hi
eat.
Tia, how are you doing? You okay?
Hi, I hope you're well.
Toosh, how you doing?
Hey Toosh, I hope you're well. So yeah, I placed an order, got it through, managed to get it. And it hasn't arrived.
So sorry, guys. We're really hoping to show the. Do you want to say what it is?
I can do. Yeah. I mean, so basically,
or just say what the type of food it is, rather than.
It's a cake.
So we had some cakes. We were going to order. Kelly's going to order to come through, so we could try it on the live, and it didn't come through in time, unfortunately. Kelly kept saying check because I was working from home today. Kept saying check it's arrived, check it's arrived. Of course, I can hear the door, and I said nothing's come.
Yeah.
So yes, but anyway, unfortunately, so I think you're going to try and order something quickly, just so you can we can try something.
Well, not try something. I thought I might order like a Starbucks or something.
Okay. So Tia, how you been? Things well? You good? Nice to see you.
Well.
Toosh, on feeling weak this evening. Had a two-day migraine.
Oh God.
Sorry to hear that. Do you know what? It's one of those things. Do you get the migraines where, actual fact, they're so bad? One of my friends was saying, it gets them so bad that, actual fact, they start almost like seeing really bright flashes and things. It gets them so.
Yeah, like if I get a migraine, it does affect my vision sometimes. But sometimes I just get a vision migraine, not like a head migraine, but just a vision one.
Well, we hope you're okay, and I hope we can entertain you for the next hour and a half. So, lovely to see you on as always. Yeah. Maybe one of those little carveries may have just been able to help you out. So, Carl, how are you doing? We're good. How are you?
How are you?
Well, we were hoping, like I said, we could demo some of this cake, but unfortunately it didn't arrive. So, it was a bit of a shame because we really wanted to show this cake.
It was just not like it's one of these cakes that sells out in about 30 seconds. Like, and I'm not lying, literally 30 seconds. So they do a milk chocolate one and they do a dark chocolate one, and that was the bundle that I was going for, and it's not cheap. It's about 30 something pounds. So I was there, ready, poised, boom, and then they put you in a wait thing, and so it goes like this. Then you get it. But if you don't check out in time, that's it. It's it goes, oh sorry, unavailable. What? And so on Monday I tried to get it for Tuesday, failed. So yesterday I was poised, I was ready, I got it, and I got the confirmation email. They took the money from the account and all that. So I didn't manage to get the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate, but I did get 2 milk chocolates, and I thought, I would give one away. I had the person in mind that I wanted to give it to, and all of these, and it didn't arrive.
So anyway, so we'll have to get a little Starbucks. I know it's not quite the same, but well, hopefully it'll come tomorrow. But I don't know if it will last till next Tuesday.
No, it won't last till next Tuesday.
Which is always a bit of a bummer. LF has joined us. Hello.
Hello.
Is it,
how are
hi.
you?
First time catching you guys live. Normally I watch you after. Oh, bless you.
Well, thank you for joining us.
And how you been? Nice to actually talk to you on the live.
Oh, yes. And you did subscribe to our holiday channel.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bless. Thank you so much. We really do.
And thank you to everybody who has, supported us and joined us on our second channel. The second video went up on Wednesday, actually.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. The second video went up on Wednesday. I am still working on the one for next Wednesday, and Mark has already completed the one for Sunday.
Already finished. So I'll be really intrigued actually to see what you guys think of the one on Sunday actually, because it's one. Yes, please. I'll have a latte. I shall have a latte. But yeah, we'll be interested to see what you like. Here we go. So where are we? Tia said, I'm good, thank you. I hope you guys are good too. We are well, thank you, Tia.
Thank you.
Nice to see you on the live.
Nice to see you.
Touche said, my migraines are from the depths of hell at the moment. A proper hold on your head in your hands. Couldn't even keep my eyes open. Oh gosh. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. And I'm not the best person for headaches and stuff like that. I can't function.
Have you tried all things? Oh, you probably have, but things like ice packs on there and stuff like that to try and alleviate the pressure.
Or did you want any of these?
No, I've had tons of sugar
That's
today.
fair enough.
I've been munching these. I'm not gonna lie. This one, not this one. This one, you didn't mind this one. Not this one. It's these.
How much have you been munching them?
I may have had a few, but they may need replacing, so I may have to go back and replace. But this one, as you can see. This is our recommendation. So I left this one because I know this is your favourite.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
But I was worried it'd go off.
Yeah.
Tia said, I'm having pizza tonight with mushrooms, pepperoni, red onions, jalapenos, but I have to have it with vegan cheese, which isn't great. Oh!
But I like the idea of pizza.
How come you have to have it with vegan cheese? Is that all they had?
Pepperoni and mushrooms.
Is that all they had? They're just the vegan cheese? Because whenever I go to Subway, they'll always say, because I always order the veggie ones, and they'll always say, do you want regular or vegan cheese? I say, always regular, please. Vegan cheese, I'm yet to try a good one. So if anyone can recommend one that they have, I will give it a go. We were going to try some vegan stuff on the live, but we never got around to doing it. I'm not sure it's one that people want to see. Where are we? Ella said, yeah, I really enjoy your videos. Looking forward to more. Oh, bless you.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
And
so we normally upload, on which is our main channel, we normally upload on Sundays, and then on the MK Vacays, we upload on Wednesdays.
MK Vacays on a Wednesday.
MK Vacays on Wednesday.
So Tia, how is that pizza? Where did you get your pizza? Oh, you can't eat dairy. Oh, okay, sorry. Of all the things dairy I miss is a good McDonald's McFlurry.
Oh, okay. I'm not a lover of McFlurry, but years ago, they used to do the sundaes, and they did three. So they did a chocolate sundae, strawberry sundae, and a caramel sundae. And then they started doing it with apple pie. So you could get the caramel sundae, which was like the soft serve ice cream that you get in a McFlurry, with the caramel sauce and the apple pie. Oh my Lord, it was so good. And then they stopped doing it together, so you had to buy them separately, but still good. Now they don't even do the caramel soft serve. They still do the apple pie, which is good, but they don't do that caramel soft serve.
Where are we? Tusha, I use a cooling migraine strip. They work for me, so that might help you. I'm just thinking in terms of that, but yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it, when you've got that?
Yeah.
When you've got that thing, it is a bit annoying. So, because it is one of those things that actually sort of stop you functioning. I think, especially if they're that bad. So I hope you're okay. Try and get one of those. Just relax. We'll try and keep you entertained. So God said, I am well, thank you. I noticed in your recent Florida vlog, you mentioned that you were looking to upgrade to an annual pass. Did you? I'll let Kelly do this one.
So we upgraded our Universal to an annual pass. So we now have a Universal annual pass, and I don't know if we mention it because we did it towards the end of the holiday.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now in that vlog, which I failed to mention, so I'm glad you brought it up. Because I think I did, but you might not have put it in. We couldn't. So the tickets that I had bought for the Disney parks, we couldn't upgrade it because they were dated. And so when you buy with certain companies, when you buy your park tickets, you have to give them the date and how long you want. So if you say, oh, I want it for like a 2 weeks, so like a 14-day park ticket, you say the date that you want the park ticket to start. So because we were leaving on the 2nd, because we were arriving on the 2nd, we didn't want the park ticket to start then, so we wanted it to start on the 3rd, which then theoretically would give you an extra day, if that makes sense, on a 2-week holiday. Because it would still be 14 days, but you would have started it on the 2nd day of your holiday, so it would give you, yeah. Anyway, we couldn't upgrade it, so they said to us, what you can do is buy the ticket outright. So if we were to go back again, instead of buying our ticket, which our ticket is about £860, instead of buying that £860 ticket, you just go and you pay it's about $1,600. I think I do explain it on one of the videos that the annual pass holder ticket for Disney is about $600. It's not $1,600, but by the time you add your tax and stuff like that, it's about maybe $1,650. And so that's quite a lot of money to be spent, not to be expecting to spend on your holiday, like just to buy it outright like that. So I think one day we will save for it, but it wouldn't have been on that specific holiday, if that makes sense. But we did upgrade one of the other tickets. So at some point we'll be going back to Florida.
That's what we're hoping, Sidcott. That is what we're hoping. It's a long-winded way of us saying that's what we want to do, is get back to Florida. Now, if we lived in America, we would, or in Florida, we would most definitely get annual passes for sure.
Yeah.
But
sorry, I was just about to say, also, because we upgraded it later on in the holiday, it lasts
slightly longer.
The year, from the moment you upgrade it. So it doesn't start from, so it starts from the year, Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so like I said, so we would definitely do that because it's our excuse to go back if we go back. But Kelly and I were mentioning as well, if Universal Studios do open up the studios in the UK, which they are talking about near Bedford and near Luton, we will most definitely get annual passes.
Yes, we will.
For sure.
And the thing was, to upgrade on the annual pass holder for the Universal was something like $140.
Something. Oh God, I can't remember.
It was something
like that. Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. It's like $140 or $145, something like that. So that was a minimal cost. Even if we didn't get a chance to go back, $145, although a lot of money, not as much as $1,600, if that makes sense. And so even if we didn't get back this year, it didn't break the bank. But hopefully at some point we would try to go back.
Oh, for sure. We had so much fun doing it. Yeah, Tia was saying, I can't eat dairy. I know I read this comment out before, but I wanted to go. So guys, I know that's the thing, and you miss a McDonald's McFlurry. So one out to you guys. If someone said, a doctor turned to you and said, I'm so sorry, guys, but there's one food you can no longer eat, I'm afraid, and it's this. What would be your worst nightmare? What would be the one food that they turn around to you and say, I'm afraid you can no longer eat that, I'm afraid?
Either bacon or steak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bacon or steak. You know what mine would be?
Go on.
Bread.
Not eggs. Was it bread or eggs?
I could cope just about with eggs because I would just make the omelette without the eggs. So basically, we'll put tons more ingredients in there. But bread is my favorite thing. I sandwich virtually everything. I'm sorry, I know that sounds really weird, but whenever I have a meal, I sandwich almost everything. I love bread with my compliment. It's one of those things. It makes me also full up. So if I'm I trick my body and then think, I've only had that, but I've had about so many slices of bread.
He used to have 7 slices of bread for breakfast
with
breakfast, and then 7 slices of bread with his lunch.
So you can see I've cut down a lot. So I only have 2 now, but I've got to be honest, about 4. But I really, really do enjoy my bread. So I think that would be it for me. So if there's anything you guys were told you can no longer have that, what would make you go, no? So I know Tia's missing the ice cream. Is there anything else? I know for a lot of people probably would be chocolate, but I don't know if there's anything else that you would make you. So not necessarily a meal. If someone said lasagna, it'd be the actual ingredient in it that you would have, like, so in that case, say pasta. You think, oh God, I can never have that again.
Yeah.
What would it be for you guys? What would tip you over the edge?
Yeah, I think bacon or steak.
Bacon or steak.
I think if somebody said to me chocolate, I think that would be a difficult one as well.
But I think you could get around it.
Yeah.
You'd find other sweet things to it.
Yeah.
But I can say.
Bacon? Bacon toasted sandwich?
Touche said, we love you both unconditionally.
Bless
love you. And we love you too. See, not even Kelly loves me unconditionally. Look at that.
There are caveats.
There's a lot of caveats, Touche. A lot of caveats in this thing. I love you if you do this, or this. St. Cott said, I was hoping.
I don't think so.
St. Cott said, I was hoping that was the case, going back to the annual pass. More vlogs for us. Oh, well, do you know what? Yeah. We love doing the vlogs as well, and we just hope you guys do too.
Yeah, and even if we didn't get to go to Florida again, which we love Florida, so we're definitely going. But even if we didn't, it's MK vacay, so there would be another one. It would be maybe another one of our favorites, something like Lanzarote or even Mauritius, or it would be somewhere. But that is what the original channel content, this original channel content was supposed to be. And so I am so excited. Well, we're so excited.
We are.
That we get to do it on a secondary channel, and the ones who really love holidays and want to subscribe to holidays and want to see holidays, because not everybody does. It's very different for everyone. Everyone likes something different. And there was a lady that messaged from Tennessee recently. She caught our team video. I must look up her name. She loves our afternoon tea videos, and she lives in Tennessee, and she really wants to create it for her daughters. And I was like, yeah, you should, because I was saying how we were just talking the other day how I did an afternoon tea for your birthday one time.
Yeah, that was in lockdown.
And you do all the things, and I did like little different things. I think there is a video on it somewhere. It might be a short or it might be a video. I can't remember. But I had also ordered some little dainty cakes as well. And yeah, they were quite nice. But like if anybody can't get to an afternoon tea or can't afford an afternoon tea, another way to do something is just to make one at home. And I said to her, like, do some little tests, because I think she wants to do it in a certain way, and she wants to get all the decorations and all of these. So I said, well, on the build up to that, sort of try different sandwiches with different fillings. You don't have to tell your daughters, but see which ones they like, and then you can make a note of them and think, right, I'm going to put this in my afternoon tea, I'm going to put that in my afternoon tea, and I'm going to put that in my afternoon tea. And then we were talking about like clotted cream, which I don't think they have clotted cream in the States. So I said, you can get it apparently, but it's hard to get. Right, but I did say to her, maybe chantilly cream, which is not the same. No, it's nowhere near the same. It's not the same, but why? What other cream would you say? I'd just whip double cream. I think that's going to be the United States will call it heavy cream. That's about as close as you get. Or whipping cream, yeah. But I think chantilly cream would go quite nice. Okay. I'm just saying. Anyway, so so Touche said potatoes. So she had to give a potato. Yeah. Now I know you love your roasts. So your roast potatoes, I could get that. But they're so versatile. Chips you can have. Roast potatoes you can have. Crisps. Yeah. What else could it be? Baked potatoes. Croquet potatoes. Tater tots. Hash browns. Oh my lord. Lauren, how are you? Hey, Lauren. Oh, looking at hi oldies. Hi. Excuse me. I think she's talking about me. Lauren.
How are you, Lauren? You good? How are things?
Hope you're well.
Tia said, right, Disney merchandise is so expensive.
Yes.
Did you guys buy quite a bit when you go to Florida? Oh, Tia. My God, we spent. So Kelly and I are really, really bad in the sense that so if you go to Florida, there are 2 outlet stores there. Now, when we went to the outlet store, Madam didn't want to buy anything. So we didn't buy anything in the store. But when we go to the parks where everything is absolutely full price, well, more than full price.
You sure you didn't have
No. We had a lot on the thing. Remember, it was only half full when we did the demo. I did eat those. I'm not going to lie. So, what was I going to say? So, when we did when we went to the outlets, it's cheaper there. So if anybody does go, we really recommend you go. There's a Disney outlet store. Now, it is stuff from the previous season. That doesn't matter. Who else is going to be in Disney season? But
sometimes I do it the current season as well.
Yeah.
But
if you do, T, you're absolutely right. You'll see from the shops, it was so expensive. It's full price. But we end up doing what we're really bad at, as Kelly and I, are being things like mugs, which you've got hundreds of. And we do like the sipper cups, right? We are a real sucker for sipper cups.
No, you are a real sucker for sipper cup.
Now, Richard's Adventures did say, well, what the hell's a sipper cup? So the sipper cup, what they do to get you is you buy a cup, and then you get the first refill free. But they're pretty much plastic. So this was the one from the Disneyland. It's the poison apple. I thought, oh, that's so cool. You'll see it in the video when we buy it. So I did end up buying it. There you go. You can see.
Because I did show it to him, and he wanted to buy it. So I don't know why he's saying we. Why don't you show them yours?
Oh yeah. There's tons here. Right. Well, this one is from the Harry Potter World. So this is not Disney. This is Universal. But again, the pumpkin juice from Harry Potter World. Now you can get it in a little cup. I thought, oh, a sipper cup. Now I ended up buying a couple of these little sippy cups. One I like just keeping them. But then you end up getting loads of these things. So we're real suckers for that.
Mark's got the actual original one just down here.
Yeah.
Which is almost the same, but this is wider.
But yeah, I'm gutted. But these things always go for a lot on eBay. I'm never going to sell it, but they do go for a lot on eBay. So we do end up buying it, but they are way more expensive. That's a long-winded way, so they're way more expensive in the past.
And they're just clutter.
And they are, but we do end up buying a lot of stuff. There's loads of stuff around here. But
do you want to show them your Star Wars?
No, I did show the Star Wars mug. That was there we go. So I've got my little stormtrooper hat, all this kind of junk, and I peeled the label off. But they are pricey for what they are. But yeah, we do buy a lot of junk.
So I bought t-shirts. I bought things that I could wear. So I think I bought about 6 t-shirts. I bought some Crocs. I bought a drawstring bag.
Yeah, you bought loads. What are you talking about? You're buying. How many t-shirts did you buy?
6.
More than that.
No, I bought 6.
Kelly went to the shop and she goes, well, that. You'll see it in the later video. Once you see our shopping spree, you'll see how we do. And do you know what? The trouble is, I've always got to get in my head, because when I'm handing over dollars, because it's not pounds, I'm kind of thinking like, not, as it's going to sound really strange, but you know, when you play Monopoly or something like that, it's not real money. You hand it over. Because I'm handing over dollars, which I'm not used to. It's almost like handing, which I know is wrong. It's a really bad way of looking at it. But we do buy quite a lot of junk. One day we'll have to show you our haul. But Kelly's got tons of ears as well. She really likes her Disney ears.
Yeah, and I bought 2. So I bought 3 ears while I was there. So I bought 3 Disney ears, and then I bought 2 mugs.
So, what was I going to say? Lauren said, joking when I said, I know you were, Lauren. I was only kidding. I know everyone on here is older than me. You've been okay, though? Did you go to the club today? Or this week, I should say. Tia said, I saw from the other video, Kelly likes her Disney ears. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we're a bit of a sucker for them.
Yeah.
Dig them out now if you want. What, the ears? The Disney ears, did you mean, Lauren? When you were saying dig them out. Oh, you went today. How was it? Was it good? Did you enjoy? But it's one of those things, you know what? And this is bad of us. What we tend to do is we tend to sort of purchase stuff and we justify it in our heads. But, well, we haven't been for a while. We've not been for a while. So we just buy loads of stuff. We haven't been for a while. I would never have that kind of thought process when I go anywhere else. But do you know what I mean? It's just because we're on holiday and stuff like that. I feel I got the right, not the right to buy it, but
So I said, oh, let's declutter.
I did actually.
So we can just get rid of stuff. And then Mark was like, yeah, let's declutter so we can buy more stuff. And I was just like, no, that's not the point of decluttering so you can buy more stuff. We have to declutter.
I decluttered my stuff. Somebody hasn't started theirs yet. I chucked away tons of clothes before I went away. You've just added and added.
I took them charity bags and bagged loads of them stuff.
That's full of my clothes.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't put any of your clothes in it.
No, I haven't this time round, but I have.
Oh, I was going to say. Okay, he goes, yeah, I put loads of stuff to the charity shop. Yeah, my clothes. It doesn't count if you take in my clothes.
No, I'm talking about this time round. I didn't bag any, but before, I bagged loads of stuff. We left the majors there because we thought someone was going to take them and they didn't. So then we put it outside.
Yeah, put it outside. They go quite like that. They go really, really, really quickly. So, so you'll notice them. So as we upload the videos as we go, you'll notice our little purchases as we go. So I did buy that Spider-Man t-shirt. I know I'm old, but I do like buying those things. I really do enjoy it.
I love my Crocs. They look hideous, but I love them.
Oh yeah, actual fact. So Disney, I will go and show you guys actually. This. Oh yeah, dig it out the stuff you bought. Well, I will show you something actually. I will get your Crocs.
Are you going upstairs?
No, the Crocs are not upstairs.
I know, but you said, "Oh, I will go and get your Crocs." But I was going to say, if you do, the Disney bag is just underneath the dresser. That's all I was going to say.
What would you need the Disney bag for?
To show them the drawstring Disney bag.
What drawstring Disney bag?
The blue one.
Oh, that's just a drawstring. I'll get it if they want to see it, but I will show the Crocs because Kelly was talking about the Crocs. So I'm in the shorts. You'll have to excuse me. You carry on.
So I got the Crocs and Mark got the shirt, and then what else did we get? Yeah, you got the Crocs, the shirt. You got several shirts.
I did actually.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because you just can't get them in here. That's me justifying. Right. My dad wears Marvel tops and Star Wars tops. I do too.
Hey.
I do too. I like your dad, Lauren. I really like your dad. Hi, Evelyn. You okay? So this is Kelly's Crocs. Check those out. So the actual
gems.
No. So the actual styles is in Disney. It's called Eats, isn't it? So
Disney Eats.
So can you see Disney? You've got the churros on there. You can see the pizza on there. We did show these in the video if you guys have seen it. But Kelly did actually purchase them. But I love those little bits on it.
Yeah.
Or the little gems on it. They've got the sippy.
I feel like I should have bought the hoodie as well, the zip-up hoodie.
I did say to you get them.
I know.
I did say.
You did.
There you are. Look.
You did.
So it's got, there you go. You see Disney Eats. That's what them there. But whenever Kelly wears these and walks around in them, don't you see that everybody sort of says to you?
Everybody comments on them.
There you go. So that was one of them there. That was the Disney Eats one.
Yeah, but one of my friends is not impressed.
Who didn't like him? Or you're not going to say?
Yeah, just one of the girls just didn't like him. And I was just like, oh, well, don't worry about it. But everybody else pretty much is like, oh my God. And when I was walking around the parks as well, a lot of people were like, oh, where did you get them? You know, and all this. I was stopped a couple of times. And I thought that was quite interesting. And so I had picked those up in Magic Kingdom, but they did actually sell them in Hollywood Studios as well. But I would be happy if they do them in another colour. That would be great. Hey, Sam.
Oh, no. Hi, guys. I'm very ill, but just want to say hi. I have pleurisy and too many pulled muscles, so I've got to go to bed. I'm even scared. I've got a collapsed lung. Oh, Sam.
Have you been to the hospital?
I think you might need to go to A&E.
You should.
If you've got a collapsed lung, you really need to go to A&E.
Yeah.
This is not good if you've got that.
No, not at all.
Please do contact your GP.
Yeah.
I think you probably need to go.
Yeah, now I
feel. Because that's not good. Yeah. Lauren just said go to A&E. I was going to say collapsed lung, because you could choke on that. We're worried about you, Sam. That is not good if you're very ill.
Yeah.
I definitely think you should go if it gets any better. But the fact that you feel you've got a collapsed lung.
Yeah.
You see, Lauren's even said she'd call an ambulance for you. But I think you should do. I think you should go and see. Yes, just take care, Sam, because that's not good.
No.
For that, you've got several things there as well. We just want you to be safe. So,
bless you.
Well, like I said, but it's nice you came on and told us. But yeah, we just want you to look after yourself.
Yeah, just take care, and I would definitely go to the hospital.
Yeah. Does Nick? Yeah, Lauren's worried about it and said somebody call an ambulance. Does Nick know? Have you told Nick? I don't know if you're still on, but make sure you rest up. But do if it gets. My son wanted me to call an ambulance earlier, but I'm trying to stick it out at home. Just the pain is so bad. I think Sam,
Go
you
to
should.
Hospital, honestly.
I think you should
let Nick call the ambulance and come and get you and go. Honestly, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, exactly. Tia said better to be safe than sorry. I really think you should, Sam. I know you don't want to, and you see it as a hassle. Oh, Nick is standing right next to me and says hi. Oh, good. Sam,
hi, Nick.
Good,
hi.
Nick. We were just worried that Sam was on her own. Your mum's on her own. But yeah, just I'm glad he's there, so you're not alone.
Yeah, exactly.
I was worried then you're on your own, and I know you're a real trooper and you're a real fighter, and you'll just think, no, I'm all right. Yeah, but just be safe, Sam, because it's not something you want to mess around with as well. If the pain is really that bad, and you know your body really, really well, and I know because there's been times when you've been in really severe pain because obviously things you've had in the past, so you know your body. If it's telling you it's really painful, Nick, call an ambulance for your wife. No, it's not the one that says son. Son. But I know what you're saying, Lauren. But yeah, we just obviously want to make sure that you're okay.
We want the best for you. For sure.
Yeah, exactly really. As well. Do you know what? It reminds me of the time when I was. Do you remember when I broke my leg playing football?
Oh yes.
Obviously, it's not the same. But I remember on the pitch, and I tried to carry on playing, and I thought, oh, that hurts. I'm hobbling on my leg, and I just remember. I went off to the side, off the side of the pitch, and then one of the players came to me and goes, "You need to go to A&E."
Yeah. And the thing was, I don't really know how. Like, I can drive up to parts of London, but not through London. And I remember having to go and so I had to ring, one of my cousins. The cousin's partner drove up there. We managed to get Mark, and I looked at the size of his ankle, and I was just like, "Oh my God." It was massive, and I was just like, "Oh no!" And so, my cousin's partner dropped us off at A&E, and then
there's gonna be a knock. I'll be back.
Do you know the number?
No. Oh, I think so. Is it the usual?
Yeah. And so, it was just crazy, and so, so what happened? We got we got him to the hospital, and then I got dropped off so I could get my car, and then I drove back and parked up, and we were there for hours and hours. It was crazy. And then they said that he had a fractured ankle, and then he had a cast for I don't know how long, 6 weeks or whatever it was. And he was so restless, and he was adamant to get back to work, adamant to get on the train, adamant to do this, that, and the other. And when you just give up and you just think, okay, well, in the end, you just do your thing then, isn't it? But yeah, I remember that when he broke his leg, fractured ankle, I think it was. But does it ache now?
What?
When you get out of bed, because
that was years ago.
Yeah, but sometimes it used to ache, didn't it?
It did in cold weather. Yeah. There we are.
Oh, look at the caramel! I didn't even have to ask for extra drizzle. Look
Cheers.
At that.
Where are we? Be safe, Sam. Absolutely. Sam said, "Thank you, everyone." Kelly, if I have to go to the hospital, Nick will let you know. No, please
brilliant.
do. Thank you,
yes.
Nick. Yeah, please do. We want to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
We'll have to do the live from the hospital. That's what we'd have to do.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, can you
imagine?
Hang on. I was going to say, well, that's quite nice, actually. They made that quite nice anyway. So, talking of which, so what we were thinking, guys, is, because as you know, we're going through our Florida series at the moment. So on both channels, we're doing the actual trip. And then obviously on our usual channel, this channel that you guys are on the main channel, we say, we're doing the food parts. But we are conscious as well that we would like to do other food bits from London in between. So kind of break that up a little bit. So we were just wondering, is that what you guys would like? So because obviously you're the guys that watch us.
Yeah.
You like to see. Are you wanting us to bang all the Florida ones out in one go? Or would you like us to do intermittent bits in between? I suppose that's what we would like to know.
Yeah. I mean, would you get too tired of just watching Florida Eats? Or would you like, a mixture, like Mark said, or like so intermittent ones of stuff that we do around London, or are you happy with watching the Florida Eats?
So we've definitely got to. So this weekend, as I said, we've got one of the Florida Eats coming up. This will be the Garden Grill. So the Garden Grill is a traditional American. What would you call it? Like almost like a Thanksgiving type dinner.
Yeah.
That's one that's served there in Disneyland. That's in Epcot. We've got that coming up this weekend. Because it's Father's Day, I'm not going to be shooting this weekend. So the following weekend, we'll have another Florida one. But potentially we can then intermix that with another London-based one.
I think for the next few Saturdays, we may have something planned.
Lauren said, when my grandma has MND, she never wanted to go into the hospital or get treatment at the hospital. So she passed away in 2018. Do you know what? Actually, fact though, Lauren.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Lauren. A lot of people don't. They just don't want to go. Everyone wants to be at their home, don't they? Really?
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things. It's where you feel comfortable, it's where you feel safe. So I do get not wanting to go. I've got to be honest, when I broke my leg, the last thing I wanted to do, I said, oh, please get me out of this hospital. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
It's just
you just want, and I think there's no homeliness or comfort when you're in the hospital, and that's probably why a lot of people just want to go and be in their home.
Especially waiting to be seen. But it's sometimes the best place to be sometimes as well, because you know you're going to get looked after. So let us know. We've got plenty of ideas if you do want to mix us up. We do serve some London ones as well. That one you went to, which we didn't film. Kelly was going, oh, it was so nice. They had this and they had that. I won't ruin it. They had this. And
I told him to come.
We couldn't have filmed it because you were with your friends.
Yeah, but like I did tell you to come regardless.
But anyway, and they had this. I go, all right.
And I sent him all the pictures.
I know, and then she sent me all these photographs of all this delicious food, and I go, oh.
I've done a video for TikTok. I just haven't edited and stuff yet, but I have done a little video for TikTok.
So that's a potential one we can do. Of course, there's a plethora of restaurants they've got in London.
Yeah.
And also, I've been checking out some other afternoon teas potentially.
Well, we know what St. Cottle's saying.
Yes, exactly. Tia said, have you guys ever reviewed Indian food? Well, the answer to that, Tia, is yes. Now, we did do Dishoom. So
yes, we did, yeah.
Dishoom is, but we haven't for a while. I would like to go. The Dishoom food is really, really good.
Yeah.
I would like to go back there. However, I did go to Dishoom a while ago with an Asian friend of mine. And they said they weren't, well, it's just, they weren't too impressed with it. Let's put it that way. But
I liked it.
We did we do Masala Zone once? We didn't film it.
We didn't film it, but that was very early on. And that's when we were doing that at a time when we weren't filming. And we wanted to film, but Masala Zone don't like you filming in there.
No,
they don't.
Yeah, you said no, they don't at all.
Yeah, it's very. I think if you sort of try to have a look on YouTube for Masala Zone, they would be very few and far between.
So the other thing is, if you do, we will definitely be up for reviewing Indian food. If there's a restaurant you could recommend, so we always like to go with your guys' recommendations as well. The thing is with Indian food as well, a lot around our way are just local ones, but they're independent. So of course it might be one that you wouldn't necessarily get to go to. And we always wonder, we'll always be governed by you guys because we're not always experts on where to go. We're just see and go. The one thing we were thinking of doing, and we booked it, and actually we had to cancel it unfortunately because we had something else on. In Covent Garden, there is a afternoon tea place, which is an Asian afternoon tea place. So basically they serve afternoon tea, but with all Asian spices. And so it's got curried sandwiches. I think that I'm pretty sure the scones have got some cardamom in them and stuff like that. And the cakes are obviously all Indian sweet based.
Yeah, and I think it didn't appeal to me. And I think that's why we didn't end up going, I think.
I really want to do it, but I know you're not too keen.
It doesn't.
Why don't you give it a go?
I mean, we can do, but yeah, all right.
You might like it. But again, it's just, I don't think so. It's just your idea. So do this. What's your favourite cuisine? Asked Tia. Well, that's a tricky one.
Mine is usually I love Thai, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, that sort of thing. So that's why. But that's because my family come from Mauritius, and there was a big Chinese settlement that came to Mauritius, and so it's very fusion food. And when my family moved here, I was born here. In fact, I'm first generation. They always took us to Chinatown. So I grew up on Chinese food, and then going back to Mauritius, we'd eat Chinese food and all of that. So I'm very much, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, sort of Thai. I like Thai a little bit more because it's a little bit more spicy. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that brings me joy, really.
Now for me, mine keeps changing tiers. So I've always been pizza. I'm quite a boring guy, so I like this sort of shit. But as we've been exploring more of these restaurants, one of the best things I've ever done, because it means I can explore loads of more cuisines. We have started to try foods that I've never tried before. So one of the things I do love is exploring new cultures, new foods. And we'd like to go with your recommendations. So some of the things, so we tried Singapore food for the first time last year with Old Chang Kee. We tried loads of different new flavors, and it's all from your guys' recommendations, basically.
Yeah.
So we always like to sort of try new things. So if there are recommendations, do let us know. But throwing it back to you guys, what is your favorite cuisine? Touche, I know. But throw it in there anyway. What would you guys do if you were able to have one meal from any cuisine? What's it going to be? Lauren said, what football team do you support? So for my sins, Lauren, I support Everton. I'll let you finish laughing.
And I support myself.
Kelly doesn't like football.
No,
but
your whole family enjoy it.
Oh yeah, all my family.
But what the anomaly is with Mark's family, they all support different teams.
Yeah, every one of us supports different teams.
There's 4 of them, and they all support.
Everybody supports a different team. There's not, which is quite unusual. Normally, you get a whole family.
Yeah, that's what it is, an anomaly.
But we don't argue about it.
No, you don't at all.
You don't. How about you, Lauren? Are you into football? And anybody else? Well, of course, football's very apt because at 8:00 tonight, it's going to be, they're doing the preview already. So Scotland play Germany. So that's what we do. But do you follow football? Anybody else follow football? Are you looking for the Euros, or are you going to do the opposite and see if you can avoid the Euros like the play? But I did notice, I forget, there is a guy, someone that always does a guide in the paper where they go how to avoid the Euros. It gives you all the stuff on what channel, so you can avoid actually having to go to the Euros if you don't want it. So God said, really enjoyed the Florida vlogs. They are up there with the afternoon teas. Difficult to pick a favorite. Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, we're really glad you like those as well. I think Kelly and my worry was that some of you guys might be bored of the Florida vlogs and wanted us to go back to more London-based stuff. But if you guys are happy with it, we might intermiddle 1 or 2 with it just to break it up a bit. But we will just keep going with it.
Yeah, and the thing, so we've got a few busy Saturdays coming up in June and July.
Yeah.
So that will be useful for us, sort of doing that. But we can still do like eat-alongs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sort of ordering things. I was just looking at now to see if I could order something, but I thought it's not going to come.
Well, it was annoying because, as you guys know, we like to every week try and sample a new food on the live. And of course, Kelly had ordered these cakes, and we really wanted to do it today, so we would show you these cakes where we ordered them from. And because they're ordered online, you can anywhere in the country you guys can order them. So I thought we might be interested in them. But they didn't even turn up.
No, and I sent them an email earlier today. I sent them an email about 4:20, and it said, "Oh yeah, Monday to Friday we're dedicated to answering emails and that. But if you've messaged on a Friday evening, please expect a delay because they don't really check it at the weekends. So I'm expecting an answer on Monday or Tuesday.
I'm expecting 3 free cakes. No,
that's not going to happen.
I know it's not going to happen. Worth a try.
But And what annoys me is because where I was expecting to give it to, so I had ordered 2. I was expecting to give it to someone, but if I didn't, I was expecting to send something else, and I would have sent something else. But I thought, because we got that, it doesn't matter. And And it is what it is.
It is what it is. So apologies today, guys. We really did want to show you something new.
Yeah.
Which was.
And I was excited about this because I was there. Monday I didn't get it because I thought Monday we'll be ready for you guys on Tuesday. Couldn't get it on Monday. Got it on Thursday. I was so excited. I was running around telling everyone. I was like, yeah, I've got it. People thought I was mad, looking at me like I had two heads. They were like, oh, well, okay, congratulations. And I was just like so excited. And now it's a letdown.
Well, like I said, but next week we'll hopefully have something ready for
you.
So Lauren said, Mum and Grandad and his girlfriend stroke wife, my friend, support West Ham. Well, I can imagine that from where you are, because obviously West Ham big. Funny enough, Richard's Adventures, who's near where you live, he also supports West Ham. So kind of East London or East End of London. That's West Ham are going to be a big support. There's quite a few at my workplace that support West Ham. But your dad supports Man United. My cousin supports Manchester City. Ooh, there's a bit of a rivalry between your dad and your cousin. St. Cot said Southampton. I thought it was. I did wonder, St. Cot, if your name was named after Southampton because they're called the Saints. Yeah, hence my name Saint as their nickname. And you got promotion this year, so you'll be back in the Premier League. It's good to see. Oh, Tia's Arsenal. Well, Tia, my mum is Arsenal too. She loves Arsenal. So close to winning the league. So close. So that's funny. It's amazing how
Mark's mum is really into football.
My mum knows all the latest transfers, all the things. She watches it a lot.
And they talk about it at length.
Yeah.
And I'm just there going.
Don't you think, Kelly, that and you're there going?
She'll never ask me a question, but I do find it fascinating that Mark's mum really loves it. I find it so fascinating that she loves it.
But the reason why she's got two boys, so my brother and I used to play football, so she'd come and watch it. Obviously, to try and get into it, she was trying to obviously learn it and get into it, and then obviously got really into it.
My mum would take my brother to football. It never interested her, and I don't know many mum even my cousin and the wife takes the son to football, but she's not interested in it.
No.
So that's why I find it fascinating because there's not many. I mean, more women are into football now for sure because obviously you've got the women's league. But I've never met one in real life. There's only one other girl that I knew, but she never ever spoke about it in school. But now sometimes on her Facebook, she puts it all over her Facebook how she's into them. She's gone to a game. She's taken her daughter to a game and all of this. I'm just like, oh my God. But I only know that she's very much into football through Facebook. But your mum's really into it and she chats to you. And I'm assuming your brother as well.
Yeah.
Your dad. And they all talk at length about, football.
St. Cot said, I'm still recovering from the stress and the excitement of winning the playoff final. It was a real close one, 1-0. Funny enough, I've got a friend of mine who's a Southampton supporter and was desperately trying to get tickets and couldn't get tickets for the final. And he was absolutely gutted because he really wanted to see them. Because Saints, basically Southampton scored quite early and had to get through that whole game without conceding. Obviously then you could go through as a 1-0 win, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant, straight back into the Premier League. Lauren said KSI supports Arsenal. He does, as he's done a limited edition Arsenal. I want, Lauren, that is so. I saw the Arsenal Prime. I saw that when I was in Morrison's. So you've done, and that is that the reason why they're Arsenal? I thought it was just the fact that Prime did a deal with Arsenal. I had no idea it's because KSI supports Arsenal. I just thought it was a random deal that they'd done with Arsenal. What was it? Lauren said, "Do you like Pokemon?" I like Pokemon. I watch Pokemon, and my cousin likes Pokemon too.
No, I never got into it.
Do you know what though? That's one of my regrets for not getting into it. Do you have any idea how much these Pokemon cards are?
Yes, because there was a guy that I used to work with and he was doing a proposal to his girlfriend at the time. They're married now, I think. And he sold one of his Pokemon cards for $4,000 and he sold another one for $7,000.
Wow.
And when I tell you the type of proposal that this guy did, They went on holiday somewhere and they were having thing on a balcony. He had flowers strewn everywhere. He had photographers hidden. He flew the photographer over from the UK to go to the place, and then he took pictures and all. It was amazing what he did. And then they came back, and then like he would like. His brother-in-law worked in a phone shop or managed a phone shop, and sometimes they couldn't sell phones or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll take them. And then he'd sell them on eBay. He'd sell them at work and all of these. I mean, I remember buying one, and then I think I bought two from him one time. And then, he would sell them on eBay and everything else and make a load of money that way. And then, he was saving up for his wedding. Like, so not only was he working, his side hustles were mad. He was moving mad. Yeah, his side hustle.
Do you know what? I remember mine in the early noughties, so in the year about 2000 plus, that's when Pokemon was massive here. And I remember my nephews at the time, they all used to collect Pokemon cards. And I really now wish, because I thought I want one of these things, but I really wish I did it now, because God knows how much they're worth now. There's only certain
collected
cards.
Garbage Pail Cat.
I've got those.
Yeah.
I've got those.
They're worth quite a bit. I had them and stuck them everywhere.
Oh no! I've got them all on the cards. Funny enough, when I was at school, and this is going back a long time, my friend completed the set, and I bought the set off him for £5.
Can you imagine?
And now I don't know how much it's worth now, but I bought them off of him for £5.
Yeah,
and I've still got them at home.
Yeah,
I still got them at home.
How much they'd be worth.
But I can't remember what series they are. It's going to be about series 2 or 3. So it's quite early.
Okay.
But I've no idea how much they would be worth. Tia said, "Oh, mixed berry sounds nice." So yeah, that's the mixed berry Arsenal Prime. There you go, Tia. You like mixed berry? It's an Arsenal Prime. What's not to like? Tia said, "I didn't realise how fit you have to be to play football." Oh God, yeah. First time I played defence, I had to be subbed off in the first 5 minutes because I was so out of breath.
Oh, bless you.
Well, I told that story, so I'll never forget it, Tia. This is not that long ago either. I was playing on the wing, and I thought, I'm quite fit for my age. I'll play on the wing. Somebody booted the ball up. So I was in defence. Sorry, not the wing. I think I played left back. They booted the ball down. I was running to clear it, and I could hear a guy on the opposition running behind me, but he was talking. He was running. And I thought, what's this guy talking about? I'm running to it. This guy ran past me. He's about 19, 20. He was taking a mobile phone call while he was talking, and he could still beat me for pace. I thought, all right, that's it. That's it. I'm too old now to play this. Lauren said, there's also another limited edition flavour of Prime, which is strawberry lemonade. Erling Haaland signed bottle.
Wow.
Is it actually, when you say signed bottle, is it a print of his signature, or is it actually genuine signature?
No, all bottles and things like that, because like even like with so I like Deserano, and they have like limited edition.
Oh, it's print. It's print.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's print. It's not hand. He's not going to hand write every bottle.
Oh, God, how many more have I got to do?
It's going to be printed for sure.
Go on, carry on.
But yeah, and you know, Christian Louboutin did design, and somebody else did a design. And and they become limited edition bottles. Yeah.
This is very, very true. Do you watch the Pokemon TV series? The TV series started in Japan in 1997. The first game of Pokemon was out in Japan 1996. Do you know, I haven't, no, it was never really my thing, to be honest with you, Lauren, watching Pokemon.
My brother and my sister did watch it, but I don't think they were ever into it. But I did used to see them watching it sometimes. But yeah, they were never into it. Did you
guys, so talking of collections and things like that, has anybody ever collected something that they think may be worth a bit now? You don't have to say exactly what it is, but, or have you ever collected something, got rid of it, and now thinking, oh God, why did I get rid of that?
Yeah.
Why did I get rid of that?
Books.
Really?
Yeah.
You got ones that was
I think I had a Harry Potter first edition, but actually no, not a Harry Potter.
Oh, you got rid of that?
No, I didn't have a Harry Potter first edition.
I was going to say, the one you had that you got rid of, anything you had, so not necessarily a book, anything that you had that you got rid of. So for me, would have been toys. There's certain toys I had in the
there's
80s
certain toys, that
I got rid of, which would be worth a lot now. And my brother and I used to get board games, and there was one game we had called North Oil Stripe, something like that. We had it, and it was a set. I think we bought it from a charity shop, thinking nothing of it. We played it. Of course, it's all knackered, the box, but it's worth quite a lot of money. And my mum threw it out. She just thought, "Oh, this is all battered up. Who's going to want this?" And it was worth quite a bit of money. My dad was like, "No, why did you chuck that out?"
Yeah, but you're never going to sell it.
No, there is.
You're never going to sell it. And the thing is, you like Mark talks about it, real obscure. Like his family are really big into board games. Like
yeah. We were. Well, we played them. We used to live out in the countryside, out in the sticks. There wasn't much to do, so my brother and I used to buy these board games. My dad would, all bless him, would always go into charity shops, and then he'd look if there was a board game there, he'd just buy it. So we had a huge collection of these board games.
Yeah,
and we would like, especially during the summer on a summer holiday. That's what we would do all day. Is board games.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up and I didn't play loads of board games. But the two that I did play a lot of would be Connect 4 and was Othello. So 2-player games rather than like Monopoly or something like that. But those were the 2 board games that I played. But I had things like, Speak and Spell or Etch-a-Sketch or, I don't know what that calculator that looked like a professor.
Oh, I know the one you mean. It was the orange.
Sort of like brown, yeah.
Yeah. What was it called? It was not I Can Spell. I know what you mean.
I had that one, and then I had things like Speak and Spell was orange. Speak and Spell was it was that one, and then so I had Wrong, Try Again, like things like that, and then I had Play-Doh Barbershop, Girl Cut and Grow. Tiny Tears.
We're showing our age now, guys. We're showing our age.
Yeah, Glowworms. Yeah, I had those sorts of things. So we didn't really. My parents never really played board games with me. They weren't that. Although much later, my dad did play a board game with me and taught me how to play it. But he taught me how to play Othello. And Connect 4 was just one of those games that I could play. But yeah, those are the 2.
Lauren said I collect pin badges, and they are on my other sunflower lanyard. One I don't wear anymore because the badges are covering the sunflowers. So pin badges. Now you get pin badges.
I do, but
Kelly gets pin badges.
Yeah, and I've got quite a few.
I
mean, it's very dusty.
Oh yeah, I could get it.
Yeah, you could get it.
All right, so I will show Kelly's. Let me get her pin badges.
So I also collect pin badges. I started collecting these specific ones. I think we started in 2017, something around that time. Yeah, 2017, 2018. In fact, maybe before 2017, I think.
Right, you have to excuse the dust, guys.
Because they've been hanging up, so they're very dusty.
There we go. So I'll let you talk through them.
Okay, so these are the Harry Potter pin badges. Now, the ones that are worth a little bit of money, where is it? Is this one right here? So this one's worth about £100. And all of these types of ones. So there's this one. Maybe I can't remember all the original one. Oh, and the ticket one. So you have this one and you have this one, which are worth quite a bit of money. I say quite a bit of money. This is like £100.
Oh, but Lauren said, she goes, I collect shells on the beach. I also collect DVDs because they're like the logo, the distributor logos.
Yeah.
And she collects Prime bottles.
Wow.
But she did say she's got the chocolate frog one. Is it this one?
Yeah, and I rebought that one, but you need to hold it high because I don't think.
Oh, sorry. Can you see that?
High. Yeah.
I'll hold it that bit higher. I can't see the screen because it's blocking my face.
Higher?
Higher.
Where
no, that way.
There you go. So there's the chocolate frog. But I also I rebought it recently because the smell has gone on this one, so you can't really.
It does smell of chocolate.
It does smell of chocolate, exactly.
There you go.
But so those are some of. I bought a load more, but I went to Disney.
Oh yes, now go on, tell that story.
So I went to have a look. They're not doing Harry Potter used to do really good pin badges. They were brilliant. But they're not as good as they used to be because there were ones that used to do things like the golden egg used to split apart. I've got the golden egg up there somewhere and stuff like that. But they're not like doing anything. Anyway, I went to the Disney parks. Oh, the Disney parks have stepped up their pin game. That's all I can say. I bought a load of pins. I think they're upstairs though. I bought a load of pins. They have really stepped up their game. And I bought an up one. It had all these baubles that represented the balloons.
Oh, yeah, that was in the video we've just uploaded.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
And
I remember. I remember editing that bit.
And I bought the grape one. And yeah, I bought so many badges. But they're yeah.
Lauren said no, the other chocolate one, the one in the top right hand corner. So yes, I'll put it up there now. But I know the one you mean because you have got a second chocolate fob one.
Yeah, but it's just it's just the actual box, right?
So just to let you guys know, if you are interested in any of those Disney ones we did show on the vlogs, you don't have to go to Florida or America to get them. A lot of these ones will be on the Disney website and the British or the UK.
The Disney store. Yeah.
What is good actually? So when we were looking before we went to Disney on the Disney store, we noticed as well. There's so much stuff that isn't on there that you get in the States, but actual fact, over time, there's a lot more stuff. So actual fact, this for example. Not that you'd want it, but if you did, that is actually on the Disney website. So you can get that in UK. You don't have to go all the way to Florida to get it.
I was going to say, our Thing 1, Thing 2 mug is there.
Oh, yeah? You can see Thing 1, Thing 2?
Just right there.
And actually, about the Oogie Boogie, the green Oogie Boogie behind, that we got from the Disney store. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The UK Disney store.
Mark felt that he needed to get it.
I had to get it. It was calling to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have got so much of this junk, I'm afraid, guys. We do have so much junk.
So we were trying to declutter.
It's never going to work. I think I've just given up.
We've recluttered.
We've recluttered it. Mind you, I was just thinking about it. Some of the clutter bits as well. Those Quality Street are still there from Christmas. We still haven't eaten those. That's really unlike us. We normally plow through that tin. So, because St. Cott was saying as well that they were doing the Quality Street tin at the John Lewis in Southampton.
Oh, yeah. But you didn't get all the ones that you wanted.
Not the green triangles.
But this year, St. Cott, this year you're going to plan it right and get there and fill your tin.
Lauren said, have you watched YTP? Harold Trotter and the bogey flavoured one. It's a funny edited version of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
No, but
YTP YouTube, sorry, you were saying.
But I did buy some jelly beans.
Oh no! I think what Lauren's saying is actually a YouTube thing.
Yeah,
it's a funny joke thing. Oh yeah, the every flavoured.
But I did buy the Bertie Bott's every flavoured beans, and I do actually say in the video. Because we went there and it was like double the price.
Oh yeah,
it was so expensive. I was so shocked.
Hang on, where is it? It's around
I think it's upstairs.
Oh, is it?
In the spare bedroom.
Yeah. So actual fact, if you do want Harry Potter merch, if anybody's interested, you will get it much cheaper actually in the UK than you would in the States. We were shocked actually because when we went there, you were like, "Blimey, this is double the price." Yeah,
the Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. I was looking at them and I was just like, "Huh?" Because I think I picked it up for £9, right? $8.95 or something like
that. Yeah.
And it was like $16 there, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that's so expensive."
But you'll see that. So if anybody's interested, you could check out our Harry Potter shop video, the platform 9 3/4. It's probably about 10 videos back now. But yeah, you'll see that on there as well. Chelsea's joined us. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Hi, Chelsea.
Oh my God, are you Harry Potter fans?
We are. Well, I say we. I am, but you are a Harry Potter fan when we get to the parks.
Oh, I do love it going there. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm a Harry Potter fan, as in I've read the books, watched the films. Although I feel the books are better than the films. But Mark, when he gets to the park, because the detailing is amazing, and they're opening up a new park soon. I think it will probably be open either the end of this year or maybe beginning or summer next year. And it's called Epic Universe. And they will have the Ministry of Magic in that park. And some of it also will be based on Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I think is real. I love the films of Fantastic Beasts more than the Harry Potter, but I love the books more. The Fantastic Beasts books, they've only done them as scripts, which is a real shame because I would have loved to have read the story. But sometimes when you read the books and you watch something, it's not very, you compare it to the books and you can't get that feeling. But if you just watch the films, you're going to fall in love with the films. And I think maybe that was J.K. Rowling's thinking behind it, just doing the films. But yeah, I love the Fantastic Beasts films.
And as you know, Chelsea, we bought loads of merch back from the States for Harry Potter. I love this sipper cup. I don't know why, but it's great.
And I've got 2 headbands. And so in our platform 3/4 videos, I buy 2 headbands. I buy the sorting hat, who somebody said it looked like a poo emoji, and I'm sure that was Saint Cott who said that. So someone said it looked like a poo emoji. I was like, okay. And I also bought a Phoenix hat, a Phoenix one, and I thought if anybody asks me where I got my headband from, I will give it away, because I thought that the person who asks me will probably be a Harry Potter fan, and they won't be able to get that in because they don't do it there. And somebody asked me, and I said, "Oh, I got it in London," and I took it off, and I go, "But here you go." And they're like, "No," and I was like, "No, please take it." So they took it, and then, but I had it in my mind. I thought, I don't think they're going to keep that headband. And then the next day or the day after, a couple of days later, anyway, I went to Universal Studios, and someone else was wearing it. But I am glad that they actually did give it to a fan.
We like to share the love.
Yeah, who is and then when we got back, Mark went to the shop and bought and replaced the headband for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I thought as well that was a lovely little deed you did.
Well, I was going to go and get it anyway, and it was in my plans to the train one lunchtime, or take the train, in the morning or in the evening or on a weekend or whatever, and go and get this headband. But you brought it home.
There we are, you see. Lauren said, go to York. They have Harry Potter shops too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, Lauren, because when you're next on a Travels in London, you could go to King's Cross if you were interested, because they have it. Obviously, that's the one we went to.
Or Minalima.
Oh, Minalima's really good.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know about Minalima. And Minalima is a shop, and it's the 2 names of the 2 owners of the shop, and they're a married couple, and they did all the concept art for the films, and they do the products for the films and stuff like that. So if you're in Soho, go check out Minalima. It's really good. We did a video on it as well.
And there's some really nice shops around there, cake shops and the cookie shops.
Oh, creme.
We'll show you those. Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, Tommy.
How's things been?
How are you? How's the new place?
Have you managed to start the process of moving now? I know you're getting everything. Really good to see you. I hope you're good.
Yeah, oh, bless you.
Chelsea said, "Oh, I love your Toby Carvery videos." Oh, thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Bless you.
Thank you.
The books are better than the films, as the books are way more detailed. Yeah,
they are.
You were saying that all the time.
Book 4 is probably one of my favourites. It used to be book 3, and then book 4 came out, and I was like, oh my god. And I liked book 5 and book 6, but as you know, one of them, I remember reading it, and I was crying, and as I was reading, but people don't understand that sometimes when you're reading a book and you get to know the characters and you fall in love with the characters and all of this type of stuff, and sometimes you don't even want to read the last one because you know the last one is going to be the end and there's no more books to follow. And I remember reading I remember crying as I was reading this book, and somebody at work was like, how can you be crying? And I was like, you don't understand. When you read, and especially when you read the book, you sometimes, maybe it's a subconscious thing, or maybe because we did acting and we and all that, as you're reading, you become one of the characters. So you imagine yourself as that character and how that character feels and all of that type of stuff. And sometimes it might not be the main character. because when you read a book, normally you're reading it from the character's main point of view, the main character's point of view. Some books are different. There's one book I'm reading at the moment, which is set to the main character, but it's not always the main character. Sometimes you see other characters coming in and out of it. But you become one with the books, and they're your friends, and the years and that, and you fall in love with them, and then all of a sudden these sad things happen, and you go through all these, traumacies with them. But I remember one person saying to me, like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "Oh God, don't tell me this is gonna happen," and I'm crying, and it's just one of them things.
No.
Yeah.
St. Cott said, as soon as they start the tins, I will be going and filling the whole tin with green triangles. Nothing but green triangles.
Nothing but you have to be a member apparently. So you have to have one Do 50, it's free.
Oh, Aoife, how are you?
Hey, Aoife.
You're right. So Aoife said, "So I've missed so much of the live. I'm not having a good day." Oh no, what's up? Chelsea said, "Oh, you guys are so awesome." Oh, bless you.
Bless
well,
you.
we really appreciate your support, Chelsea. Lovely. Thank you so much. Lauren said, "I hope you feel better, Aoife." Yeah, good to see you both. How are things? Yeah. How are you settling in the UK? Thanks, Lauren, said Aoife. Lauren said, "I've been to King's Cross quite a lot. There is always a massive queue for the Harry Potter stuff." Oh, God, yeah.
There is.
Lauren, you are not wrong. There's always, just to warn you guys, not so much for the shop always, but if you want your if you want your photograph taken with that where he pushes the cart into the wall, that's a ginormous queue.
Yeah, don't get confused, because where they take the picture of where the photo opportunity is, that's a massive queue. There's not always a massive queue for the shop, but sometimes there is. Yeah, for sure.
Tommy said, "I'm doing well currently." Oh, you're in the UK. You're in the UK, and I'm freezing. Do you know what, Tommy? Do you know what? Are you freezing? They said 2 days ago, the weather forecast here said it was at the time it was 17 degrees. Now that is exceptionally cold for June. And they said the same day the year before was 32 degrees Celsius.
I know. I'm still getting Mark to make hot water bottles.
Mark
was getting upset yesterday. I was like, you need to make a hot water bottle. I'm sorry.
I'll keep making hot water bottles in June.
Yeah.
But I do. It must, especially when you've just come back from the Mediterranean. It must be so difficult for you. Because I bet you were coming back thinking, "Oh, but I'll come back in June. It'll be nice and warm." But you're going away with the family next week. Oh, nice.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, Lauren said going now. Oh, bye, Lauren.
Lauren.
Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday, hopefully, 6:30. Aoife said at 5 a.m. woke up in agony with feet cramps with cold.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it is cold.
Yeah.
Aoife said, "I need a new electric blanket. I'm settling in as best I can for now. The women who are, you're culturally clashing with somebody. I won't read out who, but right, okay. Well, do you know what it is? It's one of those things. I think the two of you obviously want to try and get on, so try not to clash if you can." Chelsea said, "Oh my God, yes, you're so right. I had a stupid crush on one of the characters. You guys are such lovely people. Oh my God, do you guys do a fan meetups?"
We don't do fan meetups, actually. I don't know if that is something. I don't know if that's something that we would do. To be quite honest with you, but it's a nice thought. It's something that we could contemplate.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. It's not something that we definitely rule out. Yeah. I think you're the first person that wants to meet us.
Yeah.
So it's not something we would.
It'd just be me and you.
Yeah. St. Cott said, "You're already a member." Already a member.
Oh yeah, of John Lewis.
John Lewis. Okay, so that'll make it easy.
We're not members, but we should become members, really.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, no, Chelsea, that's lovely to ask. You're the first person I think that's asked to do that. So that is really nice. We've never been asked before.
We haven't, but there was. I really do need to look into it, because we said we wanted to do some merchandise. But also we haven't done anything for the second. I think we were looking for a logo for the second channel.
Yeah, so we haven't designed the logo for the second channel.
Yeah, and I think that's something that you wanted to sort of like take time to do and all of that type of stuff. So that we also have to do stuff for the second channel. But we are looking into merchandise and stuff like that. We'll have to think on that.
You have a picture of Kelly like this on the t-shirt. I mean, like I said, it's not something.
It will say "melt my cheese."
Yeah, you know what we're like though. We're not someone who's we're quite big up on that whole what do you call it, the merchandise side of it.
Yeah, do you know what? Because like we so love interacting with you guys and sort of, you know, talking and sort of making the videos, and we always like, you know, we always get compliments in the video, and we always really put a lot of work into it. And you know, I sort of like look up at equipment and say, right, what can we do? What can we do to enhance the videos, to make it for better viewing and stuff like that? And you love the editing side. I'm not so mad on the editing side.
Love is a strong word. I don't mind doing it.
Oh, you were into it at one point.
No, I do like it when I get into it. I think it's one like anything. It does take a long time to do, and I think that's just I'm not a great editor, so I
don't think it's but as well, we talk about things because our styles are different as well.
Yeah.
And so we have different styles, and so when, you know, we look at each other's stuff, and sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, that sort of thing. But we just really hope we're making good content, and I think that's something that's really important to us, that we're making good content, we're keeping you guys entertained. We love sharing what we do with you. And yeah, just, you know, come along for the ride and see what we get up to and stuff like that. And sometimes it's really tough because we're spending all day somewhere, and obviously we can't film the whole day. I mean, we do film we have quite a few hours worth, but we can't, like, there's only so much that you guys would watch. Do you know what I mean? But it's very, very difficult to make those tough choices of what to put in and what not to put in, if that makes sense. So sometimes we do struggle with that, like, oh God, I really want to put that in. Oh, but we need to cut this here, we need to cut that there. Yeah, and it's sort of that, really.
Eva said, language barrier. Well, that will be a thing, but do you know what? If you do your nice bubbly self, they'll know you mean well. I think if you just try that. A fan meetup at afternoon tea. Well, actually, do you know, it's something we've not been asked before. So it definitely would consider it. I tell you what, we always thought, who's going to want to meet us? That's what
we've met up with a couple of you. Don't get me wrong. We have met up with a couple of you. We've met up with Richard, and we met up with Sam one time. So we have another Sam. So we have met up with a couple of people and stuff. And so I don't know.
Well, let's have a little think about arranging something, because that's definitely something we can consider. We've just got a shot that you. Really? You want to meet? Cool. Okay. But yeah, like I said. But if you guys ever see us out, of course, we're always happy for anyone to approach and say hello. Yeah, we do like doing it. And
because I met Georgina. That's how we bumped into each other. Because she saw me walking. So I was walking with my cousin. We were on our way to the Duck and Waffle, and she's like, "Are you on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh my God, you just popped up on my feed last week. Oh my God!" And then that's how we got chatting. Yeah.
I've never been recognised. So it's Josie said, "Oh my, yes. Oh my God, yes. I would love to meet up you guys."
Oh,
okay, well, maybe we'll have to think of something as well, because that's something definitely for us to think about.
Yeah, and if we were going to do an afternoon tea night, where would we do that?
Yeah, good thing.
We might have to do something economical so everyone can, like, you know, because not everyone. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
Eva said, having to slow speaking temper and use translations apps which butcher what I was trying to say. Not actually fighting or arguing, but it's a language barrier and having to explain over and over and simplify what I'm saying.
Right.
And language apps butchering what I say. Do you know what? Actually, because your brother, when he used to work in his old job, he used to work with a lot of Polish people, and he said Google Translate worked really well for him. So he would just put it in there, show his phone, and they go, "Oh, right, okay, I got it."
But even so, sometimes I have to speak to people in a different language. Sometimes it's Spanish, sometimes it's Portuguese, and stuff like that. And I use Google Translate, and then they really understand, and they go, "Oh yeah," and then they'll write back to me, and then I read it, and I go, "Oh, okay, right, yeah." So
like you say, it's one of those things. I know it can be there as well, but just be your friendly self. They'll see you're trying to be friends as well.
Yeah,
you'll be fine, Eva. I know it can be a bit difficult, but yeah, you'll be fine. And the thing is, remember, both of you want to get along. You just obviously it's just that barrier.
It's just a little bit frustration when you can't, talk and vice versa.
I downloaded apps to try with translation. Try Google Translate.
Yeah,
that's the one I always use. It's a really good tool. It's funny actually. Sometimes it will do it, and someone will go, "What are you trying to say?" I said, that's what Google Translation said. And they go, oh, actually. So it's one of those things you can actually.
Sometimes I do it for French because while I can just about speak French or just about understand it these days because I don't practice, if I'm writing to my cousin, it's really easy because I can just use Google Translate and write to her, and yeah, she'll understand.
Chelsea asked, can I ask, how did you guys meet each other? You're both so cute. Oh, bless you.
We've been asked the question a few times.
Go on, I'll let you do the story.
Okay, so I used to work in a law firm many years ago, and I had already done. So I wanted to be an actress, and I went to college. And then left, and then had to start earning money again. So went back to working in a law firm, and I remember sort of like working there. I thought, oh my god, I've really got to let my creative side out. I've got to go and join a class, blah blah blah. So I went and I joined a class, and my first class, I was late, and I remember going, oh sorry I'm late, and then I went and sat down, and Mark noticed me. I didn't notice Mark at first. And so we didn't get to speak or know each other till a few classes in. And I'd made friends with a couple of others in the class. And I've always been shy. Believe it or not, I've always been shy. And so I've always been a bit apprehensive and stuff like that. And when I walked into the class, what did you think?
I thought Kelly had a bit of I thought she was shy, so when she walked in, she said, I'm sorry I'm late, and just didn't look at anybody and walked down. And I thought it was an attitude thing. I thought she was, oh yeah, sorry I'm late. I thought, God, this girl.
And so yeah, we got chatting. And I think in the last class, I thought, oh my God, I think he likes me. And I just thought, I think I like him as well. I'm gonna get his number. And then I never ever went with them for after drinks or coffee after.
Yeah, I used to do that, but a lot of them did.
Yeah, and so a lot of them would go, but again, I was shy, so I didn't go and do a lot of things after classes and stuff like that. So I thought, I'm gonna get his number. And so this was the first time going to coffee and all of this, and I was like, yeah, we should also exchange numbers and all that. And I thought, I don't want anyone else's number anyway, and so we exchanged numbers. And I got his number and I gave him my number. And then we all sort of said, oh, yeah, let's do the class again. And so I joined up. So me and only one other girl joined up. But the rest of them didn't even join up again. So I was just like, well, okay. And then I remember doing one of the classes and I thought, I wish Mark would sort of like come and meet me or something. And anyway, as I was leaving the class, and I think this was a Saturday, I was walking down the road and I thought, God, that guy in front, because I was thinking about Mark. I thought, God, that guy looks like Mark. And then he turned around and it was Mark. And then he started walking back. And I was like, what are you doing here? He goes, oh, yeah, I had to go to admin or whatever. And I thought, and I knew full well admin's not open on a Saturday.
No, but I was looking for Kelly, basically.
And so, and I knew that he was coming to look for me. And I thought, all right, then, all right. And then we just met up every Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But at that point, we were just friends. He didn't go anywhere. And then years later, we got in contact again. And it just happened because we sort of kept in touch throughout the years, but we could have lost each other's number at any time.
Yeah,
at that point. But then we would sort of like have conversations and stuff. And then later on, many years later, we met up again, and then that's when we started seeing each other.
There we are. Yeah. And that is the story of Kelly and I. All right. So, wow, there's quite a few comments in French from Aoife. So
wow.
You might have to read those ones.
Okay.
I'll let you read those ones. So while Kelly's reading your messages, Aoife, in French, because I can't understand French. What a cute story, said LF. Thank you for sharing. Oh, bless you. Thank you, guys. So it's quite a long story in the end, but we all did. Oh, I love your love story. It's oh, bless you.
Bless you. Thank you.
So, guys, while Kelly's reading the messages as well, we will leave the live there because it's 8:00. For those Euro fans, the football has started. Believe it or not, the first Euro game today, Germany versus Scotland, if you're interested at all. If not, enjoy watching that. Mate, I love your confidence. What an amazing story. I'm on a dating app, lol. Kelly, I'm quite shy myself.
Who's on a dating app?
Chelsea.
Oh, right. Somebody else. So Liam, another one of the viewers, he went on a dating app. Is it Liam?
Yeah, Liam's on a dating app.
Yeah,
well, you
so
know, speed apps, not dating apps.
Oh, yeah. He went on speed dating.
dating.
But there is another person that is on a dating app. I can't remember who it was.
Chelsea, let your personality shine through. The person that likes you will like you.
Yes, for
and
sure.
And that's very important.
And I know Mark wants to rush off and watch the football, but I'm just going to mention one thing, which is for me, I wanted to expand my friend circle and I wanted to do that. So what I did some ushering and I went and joined classes that with things that interested me. So I know that with the next generation, it's all about going online and, you know, doing all these dating apps and stuff like that, which is all good. And I'm wholeheartedly behind that because sometimes in this digital age, that's how you meet people. But also try the other stuff. Try joining a class that you know, like, or try going to speed dating or something like that, you know, or do something ushering, do something where it can expand your circle. Because I found that I was just going for dinner with my friends all the time and not actually getting out there and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I did, and that's what I met.
And I said, love always finds a way, no matter how long it takes.
There you go.
Tu said, yeah, husband is watching the football. Thank you for your time. Well, we thank you too. Tia said, I hate online dating. Tia, be confident in yourself. You're a wonderful person.
Yeah.
Somebody else will see that and the right person. And you, Chelsea, and everybody on
Everybody,
here.
yeah.
You are really wonderful people. We are so lucky to have you guys.
Do you know what? You know, when we talk to you and stuff like that, it's lovely. It's lovely.
It is, and we're really blessed. So, guys, with much ado, thank you so much for all your support. We really do love each and every one of you, and thank you for your support. That is it from Mark and Kelly's trip tips and things for this week. But we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. Do look after yourselves. Do value yourselves, which is a new one I'm going to add. Yeah. And also take care, because I know, Tush, I hope your migraine gets better. Yeah. Sam, we're sending you lots of love. We hope you're okay.
And watch out for our video on Sunday.
There we have it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Do look after yourself. Like I say, we will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye for now.
Melt my cheese.
You know it. Bye, guys.